It was the night of June 14th. Everyone was asleep. Nobody outside their houses. In floor number 1, Morphology was fast asleep in his big bed. On the floor above him, Syntax was reading his favorite book. On the 3rd floor, Pragmatic was thinking about what he would do the next day, as he usually liked to be doing activities and having fun. But on the 4th floor, Phonetics just couldn't sleep. As much as she tried and tried to, twisting and turning, tried counting a sheep, nothing seemed to work.
This can't be. I just want to have some sleep. I'm not worrying about anything, so why aren't I already snoozing? I think I might go to the OXXO and get a snack. That will surely help.
So off she went, across the road to get to the OXXO. She bought herself a pack of biscuits and a yogurt and set back off to her apartment. She waited a while at the crossing, as there were many cars passing by. The traffic light took quite a while to change to green for pedestrians. She checked the bag to see if everything she'd bought was put in it, when suddenly, "Gotcha!"
Ah!
The man jammed Phonetics into his car and quickly drove away. Phonetics screamed with all her might, trying to be heard by someone outside, but the car was made with high technology in the car boot, which is where Phonetics was, to absorb all type of sound.
Help, please!
"Oh, do be quiet, would you? No one can hear you outside. Your screams are pointless."
Who are you, and what do you want from me?
"I, my friend, am a capturer of the International Phonetics Abolisher, or IPA.
Oh dear. Oh no, oh no. Are you trying to tell me that?
Oh yes, I will take you away and put you in a special room, which will cause all phonetic rules to be completely absent from all the world. Ha 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 ha."
Oh, please, don't do this to me. I don't want to be absent. The world needs phonetics. Please, spare me.
The way you can be set free is if someone comes to rescue you. Only the problem is, they will have to face a series of obstacles throughout the path from the entrance door to your room, which by the way is the furthest. Were they to succeed, you'll be completely free, but if they're to fail any single obstacle, and they will be too kept in the castle, with no rescue option. Since the moment you cross the door into your room, you will have exactly 1 minute to explain the situation to anyone you want. Immediately after the time has passed, you will be completely absent from the world. Have I been abundantly clear?
Yes, I understand.
So Phonetics, still terrified, sat silently in the car boot while the capturer drove on. At last he came to a stop, and Phonetics heard something like a gigantic gate opening. The car drove slowly until it came to a sudden halt. "Ah, at last, we're here." The capturer led Phonetics into her room. He opened the door, and when she looked inside, she gasped and said,
Jesus Christ, is this where I'm staying?
"That is accurate. Yes, that is correct."
Wow, I never expected anything like it.
The room was massive, had a king-sized bed, a 90-inch plasma television, 2 consoles with 40 games each, a huge window with a beautiful landscape to look out. It had air conditioner working to perfection and a huge bathroom with a bathtub, bubble soap, and all types of care products. The room was so magnificent, so superb, that Phonetics forgot for a split second for that room excluded her from the world. She happily entered the room. She got carried away by how amazing it was. All of a sudden, the door slammed shut behind her. She heard the door being locked and suddenly remembered.
Oh no, that was just too easy. I got carried away with all this stuff. And now I'm completely absent from the world. There will be no phonetics in the world. It's going to be a completely disaster. Oh dear, I only have 45 seconds left to tell my friends where I am and what they should do.
Typing faster than ever, she managed to send a message to all of her friends that read, "Help me, I'm trapped. Here's my location. Come to save me. You need to be brave. Now there are no phonetics in the world. Please help." Next morning, all the others woke up.
What a lovely day. I think I might go and play some football later on. I'm still so sleepy. I might as well go back to sleep. But the sun is too strong. I just can't. Oh well, I'll just get out of bed. Oh, isn't this wonderful? A lovely sunny day. Perfect for going out to have some fun.
The three of them got out of bed and got dressed. before they all checked their mobile phones. After they all saw Phonetic's message, they all started laughing, and they just went to knock on her door to wake her up and laugh at what they thought was a funny joke.
Well, no one seems to be at home. Might have left to play another joke on us. Sorry, I didn't quite get what you were saying. No idea what you're saying. Maybe we should just go and look for her. Must be where she said she was. What? Never mind, I'll text you. Maybe we might have to communicate like that.
So off they set, walking towards this location they had. It was a very long and tiring walk, block after block after block. At one point they had to stop for some water, as they were totally exhausted. When they were approximately 300 meters away from the castle, they found themselves in a totally lonely place. They could see no buildings, no people, nothing. Worst of all, there was no signal, so they couldn't carry on texting to each other. They had to speak, even though they couldn't understand a word they were saying.
Oh no, there's no signal. We will have to talk to each other. No option. What? Please speak properly. Come on, let's just get to the place. No one can understand you. Can anyone understand what I'm saying? Well, let's get to the place and see.
Even though no one understood each other, they managed to say a few things through movements and signs. They didn't say anything else till they finally arrived at the place the location marked. Before their eyes, a huge, gigantic castle. It had immense towers to each side and enormous doors. They rang the doorbell, which was just there, and the doors immediately opened by themselves. The moment they crossed the doors, they felt a sudden shake.
What was that? Oh dear. I don't know, I felt it too. Earthquake! Hey, wait a minute. I can't understand what both of you are saying. Oh yeah, maybe crossing that door fixed everything. That doesn't matter now. There's an earthquake.
Suddenly, a weird creature came flying above their head. There is no earthquake. You have entered the castle of the International Phonetics Abolisher, or IPA. I suppose you have come to rescue your friend. Well, I give you a series of instructions. As you have seen, at the moment, in the outside world, phonetics is a total disaster. This is because your friend, Phonetics, is in a room which removes her from the world. The room is wonderful. She must be having a great time. You have come to save her, but you will have to pass a series of challenges to achieve that. If you are to succeed in all of these challenges, your friend will be set free and you may leave with no harm done. But if you are to fail in any of these, you all will be put into a room similar, but to your friends. Only yours will be not as great. It will make you suffer. Being in this room, there will be no more of the branches you are in the world. Now, I will ask you for the first and only time, do you want to take on this challenge and try to rescue your friend? If your answer is yes, you will start immediately with your quest. But if your answer is no, you may leave peacefully. Only your friend will stay here forever. Oh, and lastly, you will be assigned a mentor who will guide you through the best path and help you with a few issues. Only if he catches you trying to cheat and asking him for complete answers or to harm any of our staff, he will immediately start guiding you through the impossible and tough path without you knowing. So now, the decision is up to you.
Well, thank God there's no earthquake. Morph, that's totally irrelevant. What matters now is phonetics. What shall we do? Shall we take the challenge? Hey, she's our friend. The least we can do is help her. Either we'll leave this castle or we stay in it. I agree. Let's do this. Hey, weird creature, we've decided we'll take on the challenge.
Very well. Here's your mentor.
Good day, my apprentices. I will be teaching how to do some specific things you will need to learn throughout this big quest ahead of you. Please call me Bob.
So off they set on their way to rescue Phonetics. Hardly had they been walking for 3 minutes when suddenly, out of nowhere, jumped out a rabbit. "Sup, fellas, this is your first challenge. You'll have to cross this bridge, but only one person may touch the planks with only one of their feet. May only do one trip. Oh, and the person on the bottom is not allowed to carry the other two at the same time. If any other part of the body of any member touches the planks, you'll immediately fail the challenge."
Oh dear, we are dead. No way we're going to make it. I know, completely impossible. We're doomed. Have you actually stopped to think about any solutions? Listen to me. Start by breathing in and out deeply. That's it. Now you feel more relaxed? Now try and deeply analyze the situation. Think of any other possibilities you have. All challenges have been approved to be possible, not impossible. Bounce up your ideas and find a solution.
They all thought deeply about a way they could handle the situation. After a while, they started bouncing up ideas, but they were all pretty useless, until finally Morphologia came up with a great idea.
Hey, I've got it. Two of you will pass the bridge holding on to the rope. We won't be touching the planks. One of us will go hopping on one foot, helping us not to fall down. That way we'll cross the bridge, and only one of us will touch the planks with only one foot. Morphology, you're a genius.
So they did as Morphology told them to, and after 10 minutes, they were all on the other side. They followed Bob for another 5 minutes when they met their second obstacle. "Hello, my name is Astiwabanian Kashmadistanian Ibawini Kandan, but you can call me Bear. You are now to face your second challenge. You will get the chance to tell me only one sentence. If it's true, you will have to leave this place. If it's false, you will suffer big consequences. You may discuss among each other, but you may only tell me one sentence. Do you want to save your friend?"
Oh, rats, now we're done. We literally can't say anything without not getting through. Hey, remember what I told you. Just relax and think of how to solve the problem. There is a solution. Think well.
They all sat down to deeply analyze the situation. They really believed there was no escape now. This time, no one even bounced any ideas. When finally, after 15 minutes, Pragmatic spoke.
I've got this. Don't worry, leave it to me. We will suffer big consequences.
Bear was all set to give them their consequences, but he thought and said to himself, "If I do, the statement would be real, so I'd have to make them leave. But then it would be false, so I'd have to make them suffer consequences. Oh dear." Bear was so confused, he let them go without asking anything else. They followed Bob on their way to the third and final obstacle, which seemed a long way away. After half an hour of walking, they saw a huge tower and a door there. They managed to see, through the window, Phonetics, lying down, not looking so happy. They all looked very excited and started running towards the door. When they got to the door, they suddenly heard it pull on 3 locks. Suddenly, 2 eyes and a mouth appeared from the door. "Hello, my buenos amigos. You llegar to your último reto. If you succeed, your amiga will be libre. But if you fallar, she will be atrapada para siempre, as well as todos ustedes. So, buena luck. Here's your riddle. A señor is inside a caja, trapped. Hay 2 doors. There is a señor in front of cada uno. One puerta leads to libertad. The other te lleva a la death. Un man tells the verdad. The other dice lies. You don't saber which man dice qué thing. You can nada más preguntar one thing to one man. How can you be 100% sure which door leads a la libertad and which to muerte?"
Oh, come on. Why do these people love difficult riddles? Insane, isn't it? I give up. Let's just leave. No, remember, we can't quit, or we'll be trapped as well. You can't give up. You're so close. She's just here in front of you. You can't let it go now. You've done so well. I know you can do it. Think carefully. I know you can.
The three friends thought carefully. They were very tired, but they were willing to let their friend Phonetics free. They thought for very long. They came up with ideas, but then thought they wouldn't work. They made up different theories, but immediately discarded them. They were about to give up. Morphology and Pragmatics were already turning away from the door in sign of resignation. Syntax was sure he could figure the answer out, but after a while more of thinking, he finally gave up and they all set off. They all were very disappointed, with their heads down. They walked for a while without saying a word to each other. All of a sudden, Syntax started jumping up and down.
I've got it. I've got it. I have the answer. Come on, let's go. I don't know. Remember, we answered incorrectly and we all ended up trapped. Hey, remember, we'll leave or we'll stay. He's right. Let's do this. I have the answer. I have the answer.
Well, dilo.
I would ask any of them, what would your mate tell me if I asked him which door leads to freedom? In that way, if I ask the person who tells the truth, he will know the other person will lie to me and will show me the wrong door. If I ask the one who always lies, he will know the other person tells the truth and will lead me through the right door. So he would show me the wrong door. In that way, I'd have to walk through the door that wasn't shown to me.
I'm afraid that your oración is correcta. You may all be libres. And so Phonetics was set free. They all left the castle as fast as they could. They returned to their apartments, where they had a good rest.